Yo, I'm KallaTheYapper. I'm back with another reaction. This time, I will be reacting to a content creator named Gaming. Now, this content creator, just like Arukiku, posts comparison videos all the time about Genshin vs. WoW. So, now, I ain't gonna lie, some of the comparisons that Gaming has done have been, like, iffy, in my honest to God opinion, or, like, nitpicky at best to complain about. Like, who cares about that? That's irrelevant to versus other things that's worth criticizing, right? And this video just popped up on my feed. I just finished a reaction to Arukiku, and now I'm doing this reaction. It popped up on my feed, and I was like, hold up, I gotta talk about it, because I made a whole video discussing, like, what's in this video back in my video I made about, not 7 months ago, but a couple months back. I'll put it as a video to watch after this one, if you're interested to watch it. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Genshin 6th Reason. Nothing wrong with that. Return to the first region. Now this part, I got a lot to say about this part right here. I'll just let this part play out before I say what I'm gonna say. Alright, perfect. That's all I need to see. Okay, let me go ahead and get something. Let me go ahead and break something down to you right now. Having flight in the first region of Genshin Impact is unnecessary. Now you may be wondering why I'm saying that. Why don't, someone may even ask, why wouldn't you want to be able to fly in Mondstadt? Right? Here's the thing though. You don't need flight in Mondstadt to fully explore Mondstadt. The same goes for Leeway as well. It's not needed. Would it be a cool feature? Yeah, sure. But it's not something you need. You don't struggle trying to run around Mondstadt when you legitly run up the side of run up the cliff slope in order to get to the top of it. Like, for example, Starfall Lake or whatever. There's like 2 cliff areas besides Starfall Lake. You can legitly just teleport to one of the waypoints and walk up the cliff all the way till you reach the top of it. Why would you need to fly up it when you can just walk up there? Or better yet, sprint up there, because you can. You don't, because one thing people love to do when they talk about this whole exploration thing in Genshin, they ultra exaggerate the speed of it all. They be like, oh man, it's so slow, when in reality, no, it's not. It's at a decent pace. It's not so slow that you're taking 20 minutes to run up a cliff. Nigga, you at least take 2 minutes at best, depending on the distance of where you started from to the top of that cliff. Or sometimes it'll be half that time because you've already been reached up there before you know it. Especially if you're a stamina cap, you maxed out your stamina cap, which everyone should be doing. Hopefully y'all have been doing that. But like, yeah, you do not need flight in Genshin, in Mondstadt in particular. You don't need that shit. It is so unnecessary when most of the stuff you reach in Mondstadt is legitimately on the ground or at the top of a cliff that you can easily climb to, or just walk up the cliff so you don't need to climb. You don't need to do that. Like, you don't need Mavwika if you want to explore Mondstadt properly. Like, you don't. Because that's what this video is trying to portray, which we all know isn't true. Anyone with any brain cells know that. Withering second region had a flight mechanic. This is true. But if we're being honest, the flight mechanic wasn't really needed for the first region because everything could be reached just by walking. Or wall running. So the flight feature, in my opinion, the flight feature in Honglong is mad unnecessary. I know someone would hear me say this and think that's such a anti-player sentiment to have, but like, if I'm being honest, I'm not struggling to explore Honglong so that I need the flight mechanic. I've reached every location in Honglong by running up the wall. Why would I need to be able to fly? It's a cool option, but it's an unnecessary option in my honest to God opinion. Like, some of these areas you can reach by waypoint. Some of these, which if anything is faster than flying. And some of these areas you run up the wall to reach. Granted, running up on the wall costs stamina, but from what I've experienced, you won't really be out of stamina by the time you reach the top of that wall. At least from what I've experienced. If anything, if I'm being honest, the only value that the flight mechanic existing in Hong Long has, the only value that it really has, is just so that you can see the sights. Besides that, is useless. There's no need for it, if I'm being honest with you. Like, look how cool it is to see the sights from up here. Yeah, that's cool, but like, is it a necessity when I can just teleport to most of these places and run up the wall? Like, most of these areas that's high up in the air, you can legitimately just reach by wall running. That mountain over there, prime example. Bro, you can grapple hook your way up this mountain and run up the wall of it. There's even jump pads all across it. So flying there, again, unnecessary. You don't really need it. If anything, they added it because, you know, players were like, yo, I want to be able to fly in these old areas. I mean, that's cool. And they were like, okay, cool. And of course, it took a couple months for them to do that, which I made a video saying, okay, who's to say that this flight mechanic will exist in older regions? We don't know that. We don't know if it's going to exist in future regions either, which that we still have yet to see. We don't know if the flight mechanic is going to exist in future regions. Now, if it does, cool. Because then at that point, they got to replace the glider, because gliding shouldn't even be in the game anymore. Because if the flight mechanic is going to be the new way of traversal in the old region and in the new region, they should just remove gliding as a whole, because you don't need gliding. If the flight mechanic exists, they don't need gliding. Remove the gliding feature. It's crazy that the city of Jinzhou has a barrier around it, right? But the barrier doesn't prevent people from coming in from flying, which means any echo that could fly could easily enter the city from the top of the dome, which has no barrier at all up there, and just fly right into the city. If anything, they should have had the prologue story have that Jinzhou as the city was being attacked by swarms of echoes, rather than us going to fight the Thermodian over there and the echo swarms not attacking the city directly. That's my opinion about it. Anyway, that's all I have to say for the video, honestly. I disagree with the take that's being presented here. Now, if you disagree with my take being presented here, give your reasons for why, and I'll read it in the comment section. I might even respond to you. Like, sub, join this channel. Go check out Gaming's video and the channel itself. Granted, the only true criticism I have for the content creator in question, well, I have multiple, but like, just in the case of this in particular, bro, you just got to change your name from Gaming. You can think of a whole unique name for yourself. Don't use this. I mean, yeah, Gaming with the exclamation point in it, that's cool and all, but like, I think it's about time to change this name to something more like a little more flavor besides this. That's just my opinion, right? Like, my name is KallaTheYapper. Like, I ran through multiple different channel names before I settled on that. Gaming, we can do better than Gaming, in my opinion. We can do better than this. Anyway, I'm not gonna give it a like because I just don't agree with what's being presented here. And yeah, that's all I'd say. I'm about to react to this video next, because this video, I have a lot to say in this video for that video. So anyway, yeah, I'm about to react to that next. So anyway, see you later. Check out for the next reaction video, and yeah, peace.